You don't want smoke, though.
Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Two times. Hey. 4 down.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They start on the ground with Geis. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards.
First down, Washington.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Haskins on first down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On first down, this is Geis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go. I got 29. Single receiver.
Second down, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kareem Martin just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Let's go.
Now Haskins, third and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready.
57 seconds, Mike.
Let's go. Hey, lock it. Check nickel.
On first down, Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's only able to get it. To right around the 3.
You don't want no problem from
2
me.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Shift this side. We got 3. We got
X3. 218. Chopper.
I'm taking it. Tight end right. Check 43. Shit.
Hey.
Shit.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. There he goes again. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Jones now on 1st and 10. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about.
Now Barkley stripped of the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point good by Hopkins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7.
We play to win. Let's go.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. On first down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Protein spill. Hey, orbit.
35. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Watch the eye.
Jones to throw again. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do it, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
35's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming.
You're out.
Kill.
Yep.
Turn it up.
Ready?
Now Jones. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Nick Perry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Look at me, zipper.
35's the mic. I'm on. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Hard.
Watch the pass.
Fight.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones trying to lay one up, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Check.
Go.
A first down carry for Barkley. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The toss out to Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go. 30 base.
50 seconds to Mike.
Yes. Get it.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
24-yard attempt.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. 57 to Mike. 57.
On 1st and 10, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing Jones. He's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ready.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down. SOS.
Snap.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Got it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pilot, 64, weak. Gone.
Tighten up.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the pass.
Here's 2nd and 8. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete. That's Tate. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Redskins.
Set, hey, 70 Andy. Check. Tight end Ringo.
throwing now. Haskins on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. The 20.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Can't fault the offensive line for that incompletion at all. He had all day to throw the football. Their alarm clocks went off early today, didn't they?
Absolutely they did. He was surveying, finally let it go, but incomplete. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
57, Mike 57. You ain't doing nothing.
Rock it. Check. First 5.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Look, squeeze.
You go tight. You got tight.
Hey, high 7. Leo. Leo.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Hey, Charlie.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
57 to Mike. 57.
Now Jones throwing on third and long. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Giants 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. All right, T. All right, T. Check. Look at me. Go.
Jones now on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Go.
Watch motion. 57 to Mike.
Go.
They can't
Get it.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
On the set.
I don't think you got it.
5.
We got 3.
Now.
We got 3.
98. Sam on.
Say.
Lee Griffin.
Jones throwing after the interception. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
It's just me and you. 35's the Mike. Pick it up. Mike, 36. Go.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Jones Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking deep downfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Yeah.
Motion to the backfield.
Hey, wahoo!
Let him know.
Hard. Sponge.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
We got 4.
Now it's Haskins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit.
Let's get this.
Worked out offensively.
31's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 31's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they... Watch Twins. Watch Twins.
On the handoff, it's Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.